We're talking to a globally known sports star. We're going to talk about his experience with a legendary French winemaking team. We're talking about the world-class rosé he's releasing and how it's changing the entire industry. So who is it? We're talking with former NBA star, San Antonio Spur, Tony Parker. So with that, let's jump into today's conversation with Tony Parker. So you've hinted at your sports background, obviously. You have become a master. And I guess my question would be, is there any lesson that you mastered in sports that you've brought into the wine world with you?
No, just a passion and a work ethic. Obviously in the wine world, I will never try to be and talk like a sommelier. They do studies for that, and even if I have a good knowledge, and obviously I've been working with vineyards and I'm learning all the time, especially since I've been owning a vineyard. I did the harvest, I did the assemblage, when you try all the parcels, and you decide what the wine is going to be. And I've been working with the great directors. Our director at Cost is unbelievable. The director at La Mascaronne is great too. And so for me, it's been great knowledge, and great learning process to learn even more about wine.
So clearly, when you did retire, you had many opportunities in front of you. What inspired you to choose to partner with Chateau La Mascaronne?
So basically, when I met him, I knew he was huge in the wine business. And obviously, it brings a lot of credibility when you work with somebody like Chateau, because he's been in this world for so long. And he's the owner of one of the best wine in the world, with cultivate. When I say Cost, it's cultivate. And so Cost, basically, that's how I knew him. And I was like, wow, that's big time. And so when he talked about the La Mascaronne, he bought it from Tom Bove. And back in 2006, when I started going, on vacation every summer, I started drinking rosé, with my brothers and my friends. We love rosé, in the summer. And so that's why Miraval took off, with Brad Pitt when he bought it with Angelina. And so he bought Miraval from Tom Bove. And so that's why I was like, man, if Tom Bove kept that property perfect with the Miraval, for sure, La Mascaronne, it's just a matter of time before we can do something amazing.
What's next for you as far in the wine world goes? What can we be looking for the rest of 2023 or 24? Anything you can tease about the future?
Oh, just that our premium rosé just came out, on reserve, from La Mascaronne, made 3,000 bottles. Every rosé now, you have your rosé, and we're working on premiums ones. I think that's where it's going now with rosé, as all those big companies and all that knowledge that they get from the red wines is coming into the rosé world. The rosé is going to get better and better.
A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to taste it. The flavor was incredible, and the craftsmanship behind it was incredible. So congratulations on an amazing bottle.
Thank you.
The last question I would love to ask, is there any message that you don't get asked about enough that you'd love to share with an audience?
It'd be for all those people that if one day they want to invest in wine, just dream big, and don't put any limits, into it.
That's beautiful. Well, I know you're a busy person. I really appreciate a few minutes of your time and just connecting over wine. I appreciate it. And
Thanks for having me.
To learn more about Tony Parker and the rosé from Chateau La Mascaronne, website is chateau-lamascaronne.com. We'll have a link to that in the show notes. Follow La Mascaronne on Instagram. On Instagram, it's La Mascaronne. On Facebook, it's just Mascaronne. And obviously follow Tony on Instagram at _TonyParker09. Big thank you to Tony Parker. Tony, thank you for the conversation. I appreciate it. Big thank you to his amazing team for facilitating the conversation. I'd like to thank our team for building this episode. And of course, I'd like to thank you for listening. Thanks so much. See you next time.